Do you wake up to the ringing of your alarm clock and then immediately hit the snooze button to get that extra time to sleep? Or do you get up after 8 hours of sleep and still feel fatigued the whole day? Maybe you're violating your biological clock. Nature has intended our bodies to rest. During sleep, there is new cell growth. There's also repair of damaged muscles and tissues. During that time also, our body is cleaned of toxins. There's a boost in our immune system and there's an improvement in our mental health. If we are sleep deprived, even the best of vaccines won't be effective. That is why sleep has been programmed in our DNA by nature. Scientists are now saying that sleep and wake hours are determined by the circadian rhythm or our internal biological clock. The amazing thing is, this biological clock ticks accordingly or in sync with our external environment. Ayurveda has known this for thousands of years. You don't need an alarm clock to wake you up in the morning. The body knows how much of sleep it needs. For me, a quality sleep is as important as a quality diet. We must go to bed consistently at the same time every night and wake up at the same time in the morning, irrespective of whether it's a weekday, working day, or whether it's a weekend. Scientists are saying that our sleep is regulated by brain waves, and every night we go through several cycles. So to understand my discussion regarding sleep from now on, we need to understand what are the cycles that we go through during sleep. Divide sleep cycle into two major parts. The first part is the non-rapid eye movement stage, and the second part is the rapid eye movement stage. The non-rapid eye movement stage can be further divided into three parts. The first part of the non-rapid eye movement stage is about 7 minutes. It's the time between wakefulness and sleep. This is where you get very light sleep. There's still a sensation, or you will experience things that you have done repetitively during the day. You will hear sounds, you will see things, your breathing will be slowed down, your muscles will start to relax.
In this first stage, you may sometimes get a sensation of falling. If anything wakes you up, you will be able to wake up without feeling groggy. You may even feel like you have come out of a deep sleep, but you can go back to sleep easily. Many of us would have experienced this drowsy stage during boring lectures and work meetings.
Once you have passed the first stage in the non-rapid eye movement stage, you will find that you get into the intermediate stage where your body gets even more relaxed, your muscles are even more relaxed, your breathing slows down even further. But in this stage, you find your temperature will also drop. This is for about 25 minutes. And if anybody wakes you up at this stage, or you suddenly wake up, you may feel groggy for a while, but generally you'll still be all right. You can get up refreshed, especially if you're having afternoon nap. The third stage is the most important one for our body. This is the deep sleep or the short wave stage in the non-rapid eye movement cycle. In this time, you find that you are dead to the world. But this is the time when your body does all the cleaning work. Your toxins are cleaned out by the liver and your kidneys. You find that your muscles grow at this time and tissues get repaired. Your immune system gets a boost, and you find that you are totally relaxed and nobody can wake you up at this time.
This is a very important stage for organ rejuvenation and may last up to 40 minutes. In case you are suddenly woken up in this stage, you will feel yourself groggy for a very long time. It will also be very difficult for you to go back to sleep again.
After the deep sleep stage, you move on to the REM stage, the rapid eye movement stage. If someone is looking at you sleeping at this stage, they will see rapid movement of your eyes. You yourself will feel your body paralyzed, but your brain will be active. Your breath will be faster and you'll find your heartbeat also will be increased.
Observe the rapid eye movement here. This is a stage of very intensive brain activity. Here you will be experiencing again all the physical, mental and emotional encounters you had during the day. You'll be surprised to even get answers to your problems in this time.
Brain is processing all the learning experiences that are done consciously or even unconsciously. All these are processed and stored in your brain as memory. So this is a very important stage in the sleep cycle. And your moods are also regulated in this stage. So dreams are also vivid. So once you finish, this stage will take about 20 minutes. So the whole first stage, second stage, third stage and the fourth REM stage takes about 90 minutes. And you go through these 90-minute cycles about 4 or 5 times in a whole night's sleep until you wake up in the morning. So when you set your alarm, you must know which part of the sleep cycle you are in, because the time between the buzzers do not allow you to go into deep sleep. And if you are doing this on a daily basis, you find that your brain will get even more confused. It's always better to get up naturally. So how do you get up naturally and feel recharged every day? Advocates of the circadian cycle recommend that we wake up based on the sunrise. Ayurveda recommends that we wake up during the Vata Kapha time. Ayurveda also recognizes that different people have different sleep needs. They need different amounts of sleep based on the body constituencies. Therefore, a person with a Kapha body constituency only needs 6 hours of sleep and they should wake up 90 minutes before sunrise. The Pitta body type only need 6 to 7 hours of sleep and they should wake up 45 minutes before sunrise. Those of the Vata body type need 7 to 8 hours of sleep and they need to wake up 30 minutes before sunrise. So based on this, we can actually create a formula for our sleep wake time. And there's another category, those who are spiritual aspirants, they need to be up by 4:30 a.m. in the morning, and those who are goal oriented should be up by 5:30 in the morning. This is all based on Ayurvedic principles. So you can actually create your own formula for your sleep wake time. So let's say I'm a Vata body type and sunrise tomorrow is at 7:10. So I should go to bed by 10:40 tonight to get that 7 to 8 hours of sleep and to wake up really fresh. You can also do the same thing and you don't need an alarm clock.